And good morning, YouTube. How you guys doing? Dirk here, GC Blues 45. I did say we're going to have a post-game report. Well, here we go. We had 8 games on the dock tonight. Some surprises. And I tell you, folks, it was crazy tonight. And by the way, I do want to congratulate the teams that won their games tonight before I do this report. And also, it's going to be crazy in the final days, folks. And I'll give you some playoff scenarios going into this video as we do this video. Okay, so here we go. And remember, folks, if you haven't come across this video and you happen to like it, give me that thumbs up. It's very important. It keeps the channel going and it helps out my videos a lot. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe icon because I need subscribers, folks. So hit that subscribe icon and you can personalize your subscription too by hitting that bell icon. Okay, here's everything. So here we go. Starting off with Montreal at Detroit. Entering the matchup, Montreal was 30, 36, and 14 and 74 points. Detroit was 39, 32, and 9 and 87 points. This game had to go to overtime. It was tied 4-4 going into overtime. And the Red Wings win by a score of 5-4. Shots on goal were Detroit 35. I'm sorry. Excuse me. The Red Wings 35. The Canadiens 21. The Red Wings had 17 saves with the Canadiens 30. Detroit went over 1 on the power play with Montreal never having a power play. They did not have a power play. Now, this is the 89th point for the Red Wings. These two teams take on each other again later today. I'll do that pregame report before going to work. Let me tell you something, folks. There's a lot on the line. I'm telling you that right now. There's a lot on the line. All right, next. The Islanders at New Jersey. Entering the matchup, the Islanders were 37, 27, and 16 and 90 points. The New Jersey 38, 38, and 5 and 81 points. At the end of 60 minutes, the New Jersey Devils lose by a score of 4-1. Entering the matchup. Shots on goal were 19 for the Islanders, 24 for the Devils. The Islanders had 23 saves with the Devils 15. The New York Islanders went 1 for 1 on the power play with New Jersey 0 for 3 on the power play. The Islanders clinch a playoff spot, but New Jersey wins the series 3-1. So, but the Islanders have now clinched one of the 2 playoff spots remain. There's only one left, and that's the second wild card. Who will get it? We'll find out as we continue. Next was Nashville at Pittsburgh. Entering the matchup, Nashville was 47, 29, and 5 and 99 points. Pittsburgh 37, 31, and 12 and 86 points. At the end of 16 minutes, the Pittsburgh Penguins beat the Nashville Predators by a score of 4-3. The Pens had 38 shots on goal with the Preds 30. The saves were 28 for the Pens, the Preds 34. Pittsburgh went 1 for 4 on the power play with Nashville 0 for 1 on the power play. Pittsburgh wins the series on points, but the series is tied 1 game each. But Pittsburgh wins on points. They picked up 3 points. 1 win, no losses, 1 OTL. Next was Buffalo at Tampa. Entering the matchup, Buffalo was 38, 37, and 6 and 9 and 82 points. Tampa Bay was 44, 28, and 8 and 96 points. At the end of 60 minutes, Tampa Bay wins by a score of 4-2. Shots on goal, the Sabres 34, the Lightning 33. The Sabres had 31 saves with the Bolts 30, Both teams were 0 for 2 on the power play. Buffalo's 39th win. Tampa still has that first wild card, but folks, anything can happen. Next, Boston at Washington. Entering the matchup, Boston was 47, 18, and 15 and 109 points. Washington 38, 31, 11, and 87 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, the Boston Bruins lose to the Washington Capitals by a score of 2-0. Shots on goal were the Caps 25, the Bruins 16. The Caps had 16 saves with the Bruins 23. The Washington was 0 for 1 on the power play. Bruins did not have a power play. The Caps stayed out of the penalty box. 39th win for the Caps, and they're still in the running for that second playoff spot. Next, Ottawa at the New York Rangers. Entering the matchup, Ottawa 36, 40, and 4 and 76 points. The New York Rangers 54, 23, and 4 and 112 points. And at the end of 16 minutes, the New York Rangers beat the Ottawa Senators by a score of 4-0. Shots on goal were the Rangers 34, the Sens 26. The Rangers had 26 saves with the Sens 30. The New York Rangers went 0 for 3 on the power play with Ottawa 0 for 2 on the power play. 55th win, and with that win, the New York Rangers not only win the Metropolitan Division, but they get the President's Trophy. Yay! Sorry, Canes, you were idle tonight, and you needed them to lose. They did not. So, hey, there's always next year to get the President's Trophy. But pretty much now all the seeds are locked in the Metropolitan. All the way up to, but the wild cards are not locked yet, especially there's still one playoff spot left. But let's finish up this port. San Jose at Edmonton was the next game. Entering the matchup, San Jose was 19, 52, and 9 and 47 points. The Edmonton was 48, 25, and 6 and 102 points at the end of 60 minutes. The Edmonton Oilers beat the San Jose Sharks by a score of 9-2. Look right there. 9-2. 9. And by the way, congratulations, Connor McDavid, for picking up 100 assists this year. 100. Way to go, man. Shots on goal were the Oilers 37, Sharks 21. Oilers had 19 saves with the Sharks 28 saves. Edmonton did not have a power play. The Sharks did not go into the penalty box. But the Sharks went 0 for 1 on a power play. 49th win for the Oilers. And more importantly, pretty much they are locked, but anything can still happen, folks. Finally, Minnesota at LA. Shots on goal were Minnesota going into this matchup was 38, 33, and 9 and 55 points. LA 43, 26, and 11 and 97 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, the Minnesota Wild beat the LA Kings by a score of 3-1. Shots on goal, Wild 29, the Kings 24. The Wild had 23 saves with the Kings 25. Minnesota was 1 for 3 on the power play with LA 0 for 4 on the power play. Now, this is LA's big loss. They have 3 losses in a row, if I'm not mistaken. Let's double check that before I tell you a lie. Because I don't want to tell you a lie and I'm wrong. Nope, this was their first loss in a row. But Vegas has been on a streak of late. They have won two in a row. And this is now troubling for LA. If they lose their next game and LA wins, if Vegas wins their next game, they're going to leapfrog the Kings. Meaning the Kings will have the second wild card and Vegas will have the third seed going into the final 2 days of the regular season. Also, Vegas will have one more game left, so will the Kings. So going into the final days, the Kings need to get their butts on the roll, and also Vegas, they need to lose tomorrow too, or else. But I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not going to make my picks right away. You'll find out later today when I do the pregame report for later today. And folks, as always, you please stay safe, take care. Remember the Lord's watching you. And once again, now tomorrow, folks, is another day, and there is some big playoff scenarios in the East on the line tomorrow. And I'll tell you that tomorrow as we go into the um, video tomorrow. But folks, as I always say, please stay safe, take care, and remember what's watching you, and I'll see you guys later today for the pregame report. Until then, peace.